Welcome back, and in our top business story, the UAE Minister of Energy, Suhail bin Mohammed Faraj Faris Al Mazroui, has reiterated the UAE's commitment to restoring balance in the global oil markets and said that closing the supply-demand gap would back a rise in prices in the second half of this year. The minister made the announcement on the sidelines of the 169th meeting of the Conference of the Organisation of the Petroleum Exporting Countries as he headed the UAE delegation to the meeting. He added that the UAE continues to play an effective role in any agreement between OPEC members to provide enough supply and serve the interests of producers and consumers, and that demand will grow by 1.2 million barrels per day in 2016. And higher prices would maintain investments in the oil sector. Expecting that markets would restore stability before the year end, the minister stated that OPEC's policy is working fine and has led to the organisation maintaining its market share and driving markets towards stability and a smaller supply-demand gap. Ras Al Khaimah's economy achieved GDP growth of 4.2% to reach nearly 27 billion dirhams in 2014. That's compared with 25.9 billion the previous year, according to the latest report. The Department of Economic Development in Ras Al Khaimah made the announcement, stating that most of the sectors and activities witnessed strong growth in 2014. The GDP estimates showed that the extractive and manufacturing sector contributed 34.8% to the GDP. The report said that the construction, real estate services and tourism sectors also contributed 14% and 10% respectively, while the wholesale and retail trade and repairing services contributed 12%. As real estate in India is expected to grow by $102 billion over the next 10 years, the biggest Indian realty exhibition played host to 150 real estate developers, offering deals of over 40,000 properties and 500 projects. Star Bollywood actor and brand ambassador for the 18th edition of the Indian Property Show, Arbaz Khan, opened the doors of the exhibition on Thursday. And while making a brief tour of the venue, the actor was briefed about various deals on premium and affordable homes for visitors looking to select their dream properties. Event organisers stated that this is a good time to invest in property, as India is all set to implement the real estate bill this year, offering more transparency and assurance of safety to investors of their capital, while also helping them in making informed decisions. Adding that NRIs in Gulf countries have always contributed to foreign revenue, some exhibitors at the show added that a devalued rupee and a 100% FDI in real estate have created an enabling environment for real estate investment in India.
Well, my association with Sajid Bhai and Sumansa has now almost, this is going to go into the 4th year. So I guess probably because of that, I think my name is getting a little synonymous with the Indian Property Show, but I love it. It's like wonderful. Every time I come here, the experience has been great. The response has been great. And I can see that, you know, this Indian Property Show and Sumansa are growing from strength to strength. Best part is that you, under one roof, can get so many choices and advice and guidance, you know, so that makes it very easy for a prospective buyer to make a decision. And that is the beauty, because, you know, sometimes you may have the money, but you may not have the know-how, or you may not have the right guidance, and they help you get in terms of, you know, even finance, in terms of vastu, in terms of legality, everything is like taken care of. So under one roof, you're getting too much of benefits in terms of, you know, how to go about doing something like that. Because buying a house is more often than not a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So most people, when they invest in a house, they're very careful as to where that money goes.
The 3-day exhibition, concluding today, featured exclusive pavilions for many renowned property developers from the south and north of India, including exhibitors from Chennai, Mumbai and Bangalore, among others. Visitors attending the show also had the chance to get a crash course on the current trends in the Indian property market, with many seminars hosting expert speakers.
People have a perception where, you know, the projects are getting delayed, the market is not that great. Here in Adani, we have ensured that wherever projects we have in Ahmedabad, Gurgaon and Mumbai, we have ensured that we have given the best quality, best services to our customers. And for Bombay, if I have to mention precisely, we have ensured that we are trying to, schedule the possession before time. So that is one of the unique selling point for our properties. UAE had contributed about 20-25% of the business annual business that we get. So it's not only Dubai, from Abu Dhabi, Kuwait, Qatar. We get inquiries and lot of good closures. See, people want to go back to their home after a few years, and they want a value to money proposition with good lifestyle projects, and we aim to give that lifestyle to the people back when they come home. So that is what we are looking at. So it's a win-win situation for all of us.
In terms of a domestic segment, in terms of NRIs specifically, if you talk about the NRIs as such, the exchange rate is one of the most favorable things, and the customers actually, especially from Middle East, they're talking about investing into. They used to invest earlier as well, but there's a lot of interest coming in, and there's actually increased interest in terms of the credibility of the builders which is coming in. So they actually want to be making double sure in terms of their investment with the credible probably category A builders, so that they are 100% sure on their investment. It's actually in safer hands. So they're sure about getting their projects delivered, not getting delayed for a very long time. All those things are actually helping. We do have a lot of customers in UAE for that matter. Not just UAE, we have it in the Middle East, throughout the Middle East as well. So the number of customers have been actually going up, and we've been actually seeing a lot of increase in the demand or the inquiries from Middle East. That's one reason we thought probably we'll be having a better presence this year.
Dubai-based Souk.com is looking at an initial public offering in the next 18 to 24 months. That's according to the company's CEO. Ronaldo Muchawa, who is also the founder of the region's biggest online retailer, was quoted saying that the plans are only just being drawn up, so he couldn't say how much of the company will be public or where they will list. He stated that the company has more than 1.5 million products on the site and is looking at expanding the range, and that right now online sales account for 1.5% of retail sales. But in mature markets, that is 10% or more, so the growth potential is huge. Souk received $275 million in a second round of funding in February from New York-based Tiger Global Management and South Africa's Naspers to underpin its technology and expand its product line. The online retailer had raised $150 million in venture funds in June last year.